What's up, lads and ladettes? How are we all doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So, in this one, because, my son's asleep, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that he's asleep, do, just a cheeky little hunt of these Vixens, because I really, I really should start trying to make a bit more of a dent in this, deactivate shy Vixen. Basically, fucking kill the Vixens. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have a quick suss. Oh, a few little bits and bobs. I just want to, because I want to be able to. Actually, what would the attachments from this do to? Doesn't really change much, does it? I'd much rather use my Barbarella and hopefully nab up some good shit while I'm here. So I figured while I'm doing this cheeky little Vixen hunt, I'm gonna, I'm obviously not gonna use the entire lot because, these There's a lot. 40 PED when you're doing low-level hunting it can be a long fucking slog, man. It can be a long slog. But what we are going to be doing is having a quick little chat about what I'm going to be doing going forward in EU, because I know I said that I was going to talk about it, but I just haven't yet. So, as you guys already know, we're going to be staying on Entropia for the most part. I'd say like 90% of the time we're probably going to be on Entropia. And there's a very good reason for why I want to stay on Entropia for a little while. One, I've got all these missions that I want to do, and two, I think it's going to be better for me in the long run. Hey, got one of those AIs. I really should use the cheap-ass gun for the stupid little AIs, but we should probably have that activated as well, because that coincides with this. I don't always do the AI mission, but when I do the AI mission, I like to keep track of what I've killed. And generally, if one just, I don't try to look for them. I just wait until one of them runs up to me, and then I fucking, show them who's boss. But yeah, so we're going to be staying on Entropia about 90% of the time. And the reason why I want to stay on Entropia 90% of the time instead of being on here, say, all of the fucking time, is there's still things to be had about going back to Calypso every so often. One, that's where I want to sell my where I'm going to be selling my Mind Essence once the Mind Essence has been made. Just because bigger market there, it's a lot easier to sort of drag stuff to it, and all that sort of stuff. The other one is because that's where the daily missions and stuff are, and the daily missions have become almost I want to say almost not quite a staple, but they have become incredibly important. Hey, cool. Awesome. Got ourselves one of the little AIs. Fantastic. Fantastic. Just having a quick suss of just sort of the general vicinity of stuff. I guess someone has a loot pill or something activated. That's different. Very different. Anyway. So, going back to Calypso is going to be pretty damn important to sort of, I want to say, my staple when it comes to EU. Because one of the main things that I like about EU is the fact that, hey, another AI. Cool. I'm only trying to target the ones that are relatively close, because there are other people around, but it's pretty cutthroat. It's pretty fucking cutthroat when it comes to the AI. There are some guys that don't even hunt the Vixens or anything like that. They'll literally just run around until someone else who, like, you know, people that are hunting have killed enough, enough of the fembots, enough of the androids to summon an AI bot, and then they'll just, like, run after it and kill it before anyone else can. But, you know, if you're actively killing the Vixens and all that sort of stuff, or actively killing these guys, then I don't see any problem with, you know, just taking a pot shot at them. It does give you an extra 2 PED once you've done it. Now, this isn't like a hard 2 PED. It's a... it's like a 2 PED token that you can only use... hey, there was like 1 PED there. That's not bad. It's like a 2 PED token that you can only use... I want to say only use, like, for buying some stuff on Rocktopia. I still don't know what the fuck I use them for. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I know I get, like, an extra PED worth of cheap-ass ammunition each day, so... You know, that's something. That's something, I guess. It's not a lot, but it's something. But, yeah, so... The daily weapons, like the daily missions, but mainly the bonus daily missions, are of absolute massive importance to me, just because if I can offset the cost of the entirety of my weapons, then fucking fan-fucking-tastic. Like, genuinely, that is the best. And of course, like, if I wanted to, I could stay on Calypso and, say, swant the Subakumas, not need to worry about paying the transportation fee for, like, the Force Nexus, because I do the standard delivery, which comes out to, like, I want to say 3 PED. So by the time I factor in, I'm really only going to be getting, like, a 1 PED per 1,000 sweat. Once everything is worked out. Which, I mean, I don't mind. But the reason why I want to stay on Rocktopia is the... I don't know, I've driven some people here, and there's a good chunk of people that have come up to me and sort of talked to me and all that sort of stuff that are on Rocktopia, and I find that cool. Another AI. Thank you very much. I find that nice, you know. I think it was Sweathead. Yeah. Good old Sweathead yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday though. But he came up and gave me he asked if I wanted a blueprint for it was basically all werewolf parts apart from Mai Tai cocktail and one other thing. But I was like, yeah, man, sounds good. Why the hell not? And you know, just running into people that have watched my videos, it's quite nice. So I wouldn't mind staying on Rocktopia 90% of the time. The other 10% of the time will be between probably, for the most part, will be between like Calypso and probably every other planet. There is a chain on... I say a chain, there is a mission on Monria that I want to do. So I'm thinking at some point over the next... maybe the start of next year, I'm gonna just spend like a week or two just grinding out just grinding out that mission. Because it gives you, you know, horns that give you plus 3% reload speed, which doesn't sound like much, but when you add things like the reload pills and all that sort of stuff, it comes out like a lot. It just adds so much to your DPS, and that's what I want in the long run. I want to increase my DPS and all that sort of stuff. The other reason why I want to stay on Rocktopia, not just for you guys, is there is a lot of really good markup. Like, and I mean like a lot of really good markup. On Calypso, there's... Come on, man. On Calypso, there is a lot of... like, a lot of different loot, but... a lot of it is either not selling, or the actual value of it is not high enough to justify holding on to it to sell it for 102%. You know, it's just there's just no. I don't see the point in it. See, this guy will be running around looking for AIs. Yeah, he'd be running around looking for the AIs. Or I'll just take him as I see him. I'll just take him as I see him. If someone else gets him, then, you know, that's a whatever. But I've already killed 10. I've already killed 10, and later on I'm going to be doing some grinding near noobs. Doing, you know, doing the general grinding runs that I've been doing. But yeah, there's a lot of high markup stuff on Entropia, which might not sell like a high volume. Let's have a look at a couple of these things. I think let's have a look at this Android gear, for instance. Look at that, 400% markup, and it's sold 1.2 K over, you know, over the space of now, over the space of like a month. You know, so hunting these guys, you can get one. You can do your daily AI, like hunt the AI daily, but also get a lot of high markup stuff. And this video isn't like a... oh, this is more of like just a chilled video. There's nothing major. There's like no hard, fast reasons why. I'm just, you know, letting you guys know that I'm going to be chilling on Entropia for a while. We'll be going to and from Calypso. I still haven't heard from Gaziz, which... really, dude? Fucking really? Mate, pick a spot and fuck off. Nah, okay, I'm not joking. I'm not kidding, but, you know, that's okay. I'm not too fussed. It's more of like, if you're gonna do something like that, pick like one spot, pick a corner to do something like that. When you're doing that, you're... I don't know. It could make other people a little bit frustrated. So, whenever you can, you want to, like, not steal other people, like, the things that other people are trying to hunt. You know, you wanna find a good spot to do something like that. Like, if you're gonna be doing, like, you want to kill things, like, if you want to cycle through, like, hundreds of mobs in a short amount of time, like, hundreds of low-level mobs in a short amount of time, then you obviously want to find a spot that is relatively secluded. You know, that sort of thing. But that's all good. Let's have a look at this VDU. Yeah, this doesn't do much. It doesn't sell much. I didn't think it would sell much. But, you know, the Vixen gear, that stuff's not bad. That stuff's not bad. But, yeah, so if we mix... you know, the fact that there's a good amount of you guys here. If we also add in the fact that it's relatively easy sweating here as well. You know, sweating the haters is really, like, it's really simple, really easy. And so, you know, that's going to add a lot more to my stuff. Not as quick, but I don't have to worry too much about being killed by them, like, at all. Hey, an AI. Sick. Awesome. We got some more Vixen gear. Awesome. Hell yeah. Gotta love that Vixen gear. Yeah, so if we mix the fact that you guys are here, the markup of a lot of the loot, and the good thing about Rocktropia is the fact that you can go to Secret Island, and Secret Island actually has Exosaur Youngs on it. Like, it's actually got the Exosaurs that have the Blazar fragments, so I don't even have to worry about, like, going back to Calypso if I want to hunt the Exosaurs. Because there's Exosaurs here. So I can get a lot of, like, there's a lot of spots on Rocktropia. And if we add in the free shit that you can get, I don't know, it just feels like the right path, like, right place for now. You know, once I've done my, mine. I know that dude's kind of like just running around, but mine. I'm gonna leave the rest of the AIs to everyone else though. I'm not. I've gotten some. I'm gonna be on later. I'm gonna be hunting the Rocktropians, so I'm gonna leave the unless an AI actually runs up to me. I'm just gonna leave them for the other guys. You know, I'm not all too fussed. Oop. It's funny how big their aggro thing is, or how weird their aggro thing is, I should say. They got a weird aggro, sort of, not range, but just weird aggro in general. But it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time. I do have some plans going forward that I want to do. I've got a sort of an investment plan. Right, I've got an investment plan that I'm going to be running with. I'm going to be depositing like an okay amount of scratch. Nothing like bank breaking, like, at all. But just some extra stuff. Just a little bit of extra stuff. You know, $10 a day, something like that. Something around those lines. So it's going to be, you know, about 100 PED a day. And if we think about that from a logistics standpoint, so 100 PED, you times that by, like, you know, 365, what is that, like 36,000, something like that. So if I'm able to deposit $10 a day, which I'm definitely going to be able to, that's going to be a relatively simple process. I've got a few side hustles and things like that, so it's going to be relatively easy. So by the end of, or come this time next year, my ped flow should be relatively significant. Like per week, my ped flow should be pretty damn significant. That's the hope anyway. That is the hope. I'm probably going to avoid Mayhem for a little while. I probably won't do any of the Mayhems next year. And I probably won't do Merry Mayhem. Merry Mayhem and the Mayhems next year I'm probably going to abstain from. Just to continue building up my stuff. I'm going to be taking advantage of the free things you can get on Rocktropia. Like 10 out of 10, taking advantage of that. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that the mining. I did a little bit of mining yesterday just to test the waters before I start doing any sort of mining videos. Sort of sussing out the areas, seeing where... hey, that dude got killed. Like, sussing out what's, you know, what's what, what's where. Looking at things like alternative rock and all that sort of stuff. And getting a good grasp on what's around. And what's used, and what things are used in what. It's... Hey, dragon. Did I honestly not get anything from that? Why don't you, like, nick off somewhere else? Go away, dragon. Of all the spot that you could be, you have to come up to me. Hold on. Is there, like, no... There we go. dude, can you, like, stop? I mean, I don't mind people hunting, or I don't mind hunting around other people, but, like, come on, man. There's an AI there. Oh, well. Looks like someone got it, which is good. But yeah, so there's a lot of reasons to stick around on Rocktropia, and going back to Calypso, it's gonna be, once I get a hold of Gaziz, I'll be able to give him his stuff, his 750 PED. If I don't hear from him in like a month, I'm gonna give it the month. If I don't hear from him, I've sent him a message in-game. He was last online like 8 days ago. I hope he's alright. Because I tend to see him commenting a lot, but I haven't seen him at all recently, and it's... I don't know. I'm not worried about the guy, but... like, I know who my regular viewers are and regular commenters are. And, yeah. Yeah, hope he's doing alright. But yeah, if I haven't heard from him in like a month, I'm probably just gonna I'm just gonna invest... Hey, that was a good one. That was like 3, nearly 4 PED. I'm just gonna invest that in the channel, and then if at some point in the future he does get back to me, then I'll be able to get him his stuff then. But for now, we'll just wait and see. So let's see how much we've actually spent. We spent, what, 14? Yeah, about 14, something like that. Let's see how much we got back. Oh, there's the pet center manager. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see how much we got back. Like straight up TT wise. We made not a massive dent, but an okay dent. We also did a little bit of our AI daily. That's fine. But this video is more about just discussing future stuff. So 1369. We about broke even, which is not bad considering we got this, which will be worth closer to 2 PED. So that's good. If you get like the Vixens are good. The Vixens, if you're going to be hunting anything here, hunting like low level hunting, Vixens are pretty good, and they don't take too much to kill either. And if you target specific Vixens, you could probably minimize the amount of cost. But yeah, so that's the plan going forward. I'm going to be investing quite a bit. I'm going to be sticking around on Rocktropia. So if you're on Rocktropia and you want to do like a team hunt, hit me up. I'm all for it. But yeah, anyway guys, this was just sort of a informational killing Vixens. Just a quick thing while my son's napping. There'll be like an actual full-on hunt later on, either today or early tomorrow. Within the next 24 hours, there's going to be another EU video up. This is more of just an informational thing, with a little bit of a hunting thing. Yeah. Anyway, guys, you'll take care, you'll stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.